What's up guys, this is vanilla, not a flavor, but just sweet. So, Shield Hero is a thing now, so is a talking slime. Come think of it, Isekai or Another World anime series have been on the rise. We get one each season, it looks like. Not that it's a bad thing or anything, or is it? Since these Isekai shows have been dropping like basil juices bombs, man I hate this douchebag so much. It's almost been treated as its own genre, but I disagree. It's actually a genre that will probably die out after a trend comes in. What that trend is, we have no idea yet, but I'm willing to bet it's going to be CG anime. But it's no denying that the isekai tag, I'm calling it tag because it's not technically a genre, is considered one of the most popular tag as to date. But does it deserve its spot of fame? Are isekai anime good by default, or have we all been fooled? Personally, I don't give a damn. I just want to rate every isekai show that I know, so strap in and leave your SJW's agenda aside as I talk about isekai. Cue intro. Wait, I don't have an intro. Let's just jump right into it. Now, let's begin with perhaps one of the most popular isekai anime that surely made you want to go to another world. Digimon Adventures. If you've never heard of Digimon, then I feel sorry for you because you've pretty much missed an age of great adventures. Now, being transported to another world has always been a cool concept, even back in the 90s. I'm sure I wasn't the only one who wanted to get into the picture with Blue and Steve. Just let me inside the damn picture! Or at least I wasn't. Digimon encapsulates the idea of going to another world through its introduction of Digimon, digital beasts that sleep, poop, eat, and digivolve into different forms. And it's the tamer's responsibility to take care of them and they go on adventures together. Yeah, I know what you think. It sounds a lot like but no, don't you dare bring that up. Unlike another certain series about catching as many Spearows as possible, yeah, I love Spearows back then, don't judge. Digimon takes place not in a world where humans and other monsters live in harmony, but two worlds, the human world and digital world, that intertwined. Digimon Adventures 1 and 2 are mainly set in the digital world, while Tamers and X-Cross Wars are set in both. It's a pretty cool concept, and the franchise, with its many anime titles, definitely made a name for itself by introducing likable characters and Digimon, an expansive universe, and a plot that gets pretty dark at times. There's no OPOC bullcrap like most isekai shows, and it gives a sense of adventure to the viewers. Out of all of them though, I like Tamers the most because it has one of the most interesting premises. Also, Terramon is cute, but if I were to rate the whole franchise, I'd have to give it an 8. Moving on, let's go to a more recent show. One with dark elements, disturbing themes, and grave consequences, where if you die in the other world, you die in real life. Gantz. A story where if you die in real life, you get transported into another world, or a room, I guess, and have to survive against yokai attacks and lots of gore and sex and sex and sex. 7 out of 10, just cause. Sure, Gantz is a mature anime, but it's not as dark as Corpse Party. It's about students who get transported into literal hell, and lots of gore, but not as scary as the game. I remember playing the game, and after like 5 minutes I decided to delete it because it was just so scary. The concept was just too much for the 12-year-old me. I'd love to talk more about this series, but that'll be for another time. But for now, the anime is 5 out of 10 because it's just a gore fest and nothing else. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Let's talk about an isekai show with an OP protagonist. Overlord. With the main character being a villain, Overlord shows us that even bad guys get great character development. Wow, I messed up there. There's one thing this show excels at, it's the world building. We get more information about the world through different perspectives, and every action done by a character reflects the main plot. Instead of focusing on a single character interacting with the world, it focuses on the world and how each character lives out their lives in it. 9 out of 10 for world building. I freaking love this show. Let's move on to the next one. Then there's this other isekai anime that grabbed elements from Overlord. Isekai Mao. Funny MC, hot girls, nothing else, 6 out of 10. Now, I know what you're thinking. I've forgotten one important show, one regarding being transported into a game. Don't worry, I didn't. Hack. Now, I've only played the PSP version of Hack, I think it's from an emulator, I forgot. And there's also Hack Roots, but I don't remember much about that show other than Tammy. Fucking Tammy. 7 out of 10 for cool character designs. Oh, that's not the show you were hoping for. Well, maybe it's Shichusei no Subaru, an isekai version of Anohana. That's it. That's literally it. 6 out of 10. No? Maybe it's Death March? Slice of life isekai turned harem? 5 out of 10. Still not it. Oh, you mean Smartphone? Okay, as a parody, it's okay, but as is, it sucks. 4 out of 10. Oh, it's something more popular. It revolves around kids. It's gotta be Bakugan, a show about balls turning into monsters. 5 out of 10. Also, you know best girl. Wait, it's not necessarily for kids? Oh, I get it. It's ReZero, a guy who got transported into this RPG-like world and goes back in time every time he dies. Great show. Highly recommended. 8 out of 10. Also Rumgus Girl. It's not that either, huh? What's that? It's a more recent show? Is it Hataraku Mao-sama? A show about the demon world and the hero being transported into our world to work at a fast food stall called KFC, I think. It was a pretty fun show though. 7 out of 10. It's not that either. So, is it Yushibu? A show about the daughter of the demon lord working at the shop in the human world. Okay, it has sexy characters, so that's it. 6 out of 10. Not that either, huh? Maybe it's Akane Sasu Shoujo? An anime about friends who get transported into different worlds and saving each one. 6 out of 10, and glasses girl best girl. Okay, fine, I get it. But, yeah, I'm gonna talk about that show now. Sword Art Online. As the show that supposedly started the isekai bloom in the current period, Sword Art Online presented virtual gaming in exciting yet dangerous scenarios. The virtual world was set in correspondence with a well-known RPG setting, and that's it. There's absolutely nothing else in the show that needs to be mentioned. I mean, there's Asuna, but now I didn't even want to rank this show because of fucking Kirito. He's just too much of a self-insert character, especially after that episode where certain people, not just spoil it, who were close to him died. And he was like, oh no, they're dead. Well, time to look for other chicks. What the fuck? And he's also OP for some reason. Apparently he's good at the game because he's a beta tester. Yeah, I get that, but how is he good at fighting with swords? Okay, you might argue that it's because he practiced kendo. Okay, sure, then how the fuck is he able to do programming and shit then? And you expect me to believe that he's good at kendo and programming? Not only that, but he's a fucking detective too. Pick a fucking traitor already, goddammit. Alright. I might have gotten a little overboard with that, but at least you know why I hate this show. You know what? I might make a separate video on just how much wasted potential this show had, but for now, it gets a 5 out of 10 simply because of its world and its premise. Also Asuna, that's it. I feel like I've spent too much time on ratings. Sorry, there was supposed to be more topics, but I guess I'll have to wait until next time. I'll make a part 2 to compensate for the lack of other topics to discuss, so just look forward to that, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you learned a thing or two. If you did, leave a like, and subscribe down there for more videos like this. As always, this is vanilla, not the flavor, but just the seed. See you next time.